Alright, welcome LEGO fans to kind of a combined mock review here on WWII-themed channel. And for the first time we have a mock that Mithrandir made.
Yes.
And I think it's one of the best ones on the channel yet. This is pretty good stuff right here.
By far the best, I think.
Yeah, I'd have to say the same. So, I'm gonna let Mithrandir do most of the talking, and let's go ahead and get started.
Alright, so this is obviously modeled after the World War II T-3476 Soviet tank.
Obviously.
And
Obviously!
most people have no clue what you just said other than Soviet tank.
Yeah, so this was a World War II tank that was very iconic to the Soviets. I mean, the Soviet Union back then really did not make good stuff. The T-3485 was really one of their only technologically genius projects.
No, there was one more. Eduard Keel.
Grief. So, but this was obviously used much in World War II.
It was not meant to be mean, I love the guy.
So my personal mock is modeled after this, complete with a custom World War II Russian figure.
It's definitely a Russian hat.
Yushenko.
The hat with the Hero of the Soviet Union medal on it. Also iconic, although also nobody's heard of it.
It's iconic, but
The,
no one's heard of it.
The
Why?
body
Because it's the Soviet Union.
Yes.
is printed, obviously, but this is not a purely Lego body, like it's all out of Legos, but this is a custom site that will print stuff for you. World War II specifically. Yeah, they printed this body. The weapon is obviously brick arms, as is the hat. And the head is actually a real Lego head, although I have no idea where it came from. I bought it on Bricklink.
Wait, what was the other website review we did?
Brickmania.
Okay, so I can include this under LEGO website reviews too then.
Uh-huh. This crate also came from Brick Arms.
And I really want that.
You really
Yeah, that is
cannot
really
read
cool.
it, but it says,
Can I?
Glory to the Red Army, which is, of course, why they put it on their tanks.
Yeah.
And then this is a custom...
Wait, it sounds like there's something inside of it.
Oh, yeah. The average Soviet
Oh
stuff.
boy.
A gun, another Brick Arms. You saw this earlier with the guy.
And of course, every
course-
army has to have lots of booze.
And this
3
particular
cases
kind,
of vodka, which is, of course, what the Russians would pack in their crates as opposed to weapons.
They would
And I'm not being
pack
sarcastic.
That silly German beer. They'd pack only the best Russian vodka.
Yeah, pretty much.
And the bottles were Lego.
Yeah, the bottles are Lego. I got them all out of Barrel Escape.
Okay, and you
Um,
mentioned to me, Mithrandir, apart from this set, that this also comes with a trench coat? Or it
Yeah.
did?
Yes,
when it
it came
first
with the
came?
trench coat, but obviously that was not included. I'm using that on somebody else at the moment.
I really
So,
want that
get to the
trench
mock
coat.
itself. Oh, and finally, this flag, which was thanks very much to my ingenious modeling sister who came up with this. It is actually the Soviet flag from that time period.
Wow.
It took a lot of work and a lot of persuasion to get her to do it.
I bet.
But it is really one of the things that makes this build amazing. So this is obviously the, here I can take this off. The turret to the tank. You take him out, it's like a little thing in there.
Close that.
You can close the cap.
Whoops.
The flag is very fragile, it comes off all the time. But, alright, here we go. Then, the turret, which is actually Lego. These are Technic pieces that I still have no idea where I got them from. But anyway, Technic pieces. And this is the turret as a whole.
And it spins, right?
Yes, it has a spin piece.
Okay, I see. Wait, I don't hit the camera. Okay.
Okay, so once I get this back in here. So then the tank itself. Here's the underside. It looks actually what I use so that if you
Oh, I'm
If you-
definitely including that. Oh wait, it's not on YouTube.
no. If you actually drive it over rocks, it can do this. And I
Wow.
stole that design from the Lego set Red Skull, whatever, that comes with Captain America and Red Skull. I took the design. I didn't actually just take the parts, but I did take the design. So you could, like...
I think I'm
Here.
gonna leave that side eventually.
You, like, drive over your gun. It can self-adjust, so some of it is on top, some of it is on the bottom.
Here, so like this.
Yeah.
You can.
Is there anything under these?
Oh, no, they just fold up.
Okay.
That's just meant to look like the rest of the thing. Back here is the engine, which is actually the frying pan from the burrow, but does, or the stove from the burrow, but does
Burrow.
resemble
Harry Potter?
Yeah, Harry Potter. From my sister.
What thing is that from? I don't know.
It's
Yeah.
the Weasley's house.
Yes.
Wait, is that a sticker or a printed piece?
Yeah, it's
How
sticker.
do you know
That's
that?
why it looks.
Yeah,
I've
how do
seen
you
it.
know that it's
Yeah, but how do you
Weasley's
know
house?
that's what it's called?
I know a little bit.
I know a little bit too.
Okay, no
Harry
Harry Potter. This
Yeah,
is
Harry
what-
Potter, ding!
Okay.
Oh, and then the Great Telephone rare piece.
Oh yeah, that's
So I guess I'm
I
glad
don't know
I
why
don't
that's
read
there.
or watch Harry
Anyway.
Potter
Put another
anymore
one
because
there?
you'd have another.
no.
video for
This
me.
is where you put the crate, but the tank treads are not actually Lego. Now there are Lego tank treads, but one, they're very hard to come by, especially for me, and two, they do not exactly go well with this. These are actually the Brick Mania track links.
Oh, those are so expensive.
Yes, but I got them at discount.
Lucky.
Half off. It was amazing. So, underside, it's a pretty simple build, but then most of the vehicles for World War II couldn't be that complicated. I mean, the soldiers had to be able to work them. So,
Wow.
Especially the Russian ones.
oh, yep.
So I think that's an amazing mock.
Uh-huh.
If I didn't know any better, I might actually
Can I see
think
that
was a
minifigure?
set.
Oh yeah, when you look at a lot of the Brick Mania
Oh,
stuff,
there he goes.
they make their own.
They
call
make
them
their own
kits,
sets.
but they're actually Lego sets.
They are made out of Legos. Now, of course, they cost an arm
Copyright.
and a leg, and they have not made this specific model. They have made Soviet tanks,
They've
but
made a lot of tanks.
Does the hat come off of the head or not?
yes, it does, but it's pretty hard. I mean,
Okay.
I haven't taken it off since I got the hat. So yeah, that's the tank in general.
And then he's also made a bunch of
Custom
World War II
minifigures. And from other eras. This
Well,
is
I
the
don't
only
think
other
Ulysses S.
era
Grant is
figure.
from World War II.
Well, let's go and start with him then.
No.
Alright, so he's
Grant
not
is
World War
from-
II. This
Civil
is
War.
Ulysses S. Grant
From-
Oh,
from the Civil War, obviously. The weapon is also brick arms. I am really fond of the brick arms weapons. Other than medieval, Lego is pretty bad at weapons making. And sci-fi, but for World War II and a little bit earlier, brick arms is the way to go.
and Andrew, I know you're getting overwhelmed with hotness right now because of all the hot base plates.
Are you? Please.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
That was good.
Alright, back to the fig. He does have back printing. This body is actually from the Lone Ranger series, which I'm actually
Really?
very glad because they made the uniforms, which
Did you
look...
pop out the hands?
Yes, I changed
I
the
do that a lot.
hands. And obviously the head, hat, and legs. So yeah, this is supposedly Ulysses S. Grant, U.S. General,
Supposedly.
blah, blah, blah.
Where's Lee?
He doesn't
I don't
have it.
have the Civil War
Oh.
South.
should have
Otherwise
Robert
I
E. Lee.
would.
Or Stonewall Jackson.
Yeah.
or-
I'm glad that you.
Don't blame me. Blame
I'm glad you
Lego.
only had the
Like
Union.
that, but-
I'm glad of that.
Alright,
Jackson's Valley.
to the next other figures.
Can you?
This
Can you get on?
is the
Jackson
SS Trooper Colonel von Strauss.
That's fun to say. Colonel von Strauss.
Uh-huh.
Valley.
This is actually all purist other than the gun. The body comes from Red Skull, which I acquired recently.
Could you tell us what SS is, just for those who
I saw the movie. the other night.
Gestapo,
know? Gestapo.
Yeah, it tells us a lot.
the Russian secret, Nazi secret service, and
You seen Valkyrie? Yes.
Valkyrie
That's what I
is
just
the main
Russian
point though
standard.
is that unfortunately for the SS, they were not very smart. They were very brutal, but
They weren't smart enough.
for an intelligence agency, they were suspiciously lacking in intelligence working.
Seriously.
Wow.
They were probably the dumbest.
They were just thugs.
Out
They
of all
didn't
of them.
actually have much of a intelligence. So this is the next figure, Douglas MacArthur,
Who is he from?
You never heard of Douglas MacArthur?
Commander-in-Chief Pacific
Yeah.
Theater. The hat is actually
Theater of War.
Brickforge, but the body is actually from Harry Potter. That's another thing that I was able to take
What?
from my sisters.
Who?
I think it's one of the professors, but it makes a great military body. No way I was going to let my sisters take it. The weapon is
You wouldn't
brick
let it go to
arms.
waste on a Harry Potter set.
No.
Absolutely not. That'd be a terrible waste.
Do you know every Lego and regular Harry Potter fan is gonna hate you for that?
I know.
Oh, well, they already do. So the head actually went to the minifigure judge,
Okay.
which I forget how I traded for the. Oh, I think I bricklinked the head, and the hat is a custom from a site called Brickforge.
Oh, I
This
love
is
that set.
literally one of the few things I have from Brickforge, but it has the United States Army insignia. There's obviously back printing, but not very detailed. So that's MacArthur. Next on the chain of command is my custom FDR.
And he's way
Franklin
above this
Delano
random
Roosevelt.
soldier, right?
Well, on the chain of command, yes. Okay, now I stand corrected. This is the judge's head. That
Oh, by
head
the
was
way,
just bricklink.
I went to his house on my vacation.
Cool.
Yeah.
So the body is from the minifigure Businessman. It actually looks great for political figures. I have enough suit and ties that I was able to just replace it. So, and then the hair is obviously the very generic Lego hair, which we have seen like a million times.
The head is
Gray.
okay.
The head isn't that bad, but the hair is.
The only thing that would make that minifigure better is if he had a wheelchair.
Yeah, but I can't really make one of those
Yeah,
without a lot
that's
of work.
pretty difficult.
And besides, every scene I've used him in, he's sitting.
And besides, no one really knew that FDR had a wheelchair because they always showed him sitting down. Remember that?
He concealed it very well.
Yes.
Anyway, finally to the last minifigure, my custom United States Marines World War II Sergeant. Now this head I really like for the Marines.
Oh, is that from
It's from
Pharaoh's Quest?
It's from a bunch of things.
it's from Pharaoh's Quest. It's from the Lego City Firefighters. I believe it came in something else, but I'm not sure. The body is water slide decal. I buy them from Brickmania as well. They're really neat. He obviously has a back decal as well.
Whoa. He's got arm printing.
Oh yeah, the arm printing is just a sergeant.
That's decal. Right
That's
there.
another decal as
Oh,
well.
decal.
That all came with it.
Yeah, that's the cool thing about getting some Brickmania water slide stuff. You can get.
What rank they are, plus
you
the
can get the
uniform.
arm decals, and then
So
the minifigures that
this
much
is his
more
weapon. This is
special.
in overmolded
Oh yeah.
green and olive green and gold M1911. Oh, whoops, there he goes.
There goes the hot base plate.
And then
What's
here
the name?
is the very iconic Browning automatic rifle or bar.
Really?
But
Bar.
people
That's a
did
Browning?
generally call it a bar because that.
Bar.
They call it a Browning.
Yeah, they call it Browning. The helmet is Brick Arms, but I got it from Brickmania as well. They make it's just the regular American M1 steel helmet, so pretty standard. But overall, a pretty good minifigure. So that's all my minifigure customs for a while. I am working on some Sherlock custom minifigures,
That
but
should be good.
I may
All
not
for
have those
that.
completed till December or possibly
Wow.
Well,
maybe. Well, December, because I have a friend of mine who's coming down here to trade me some stuff. So that's what I'm planning on getting the rest of it.
Friends in high places. Interesting.
Oh, very much so.
Oh yes, very high north.
Pennsylvania, high north, I might add.
Whatever.
Anyway,
Overall, my thoughts. The minifigures are good. The tank is great. I love that tank.
Yeah. I would say that instead of doing Grant, I would have done Robert E. Lee and Stonewall Jackson.
I would do the South, but I don't have any of the uniforms.
That's my personal
Blame Lego,
opinion.
don't blame me. I took the uniform from Lego.
And this is probably my favorite minifigure too. I like the tank.
yeah.
It's between him and the Marine for me.
Yeah. Any thoughts from the Feanor Andrew galleries?
I already said, thank you very much.
Anything?
Not really.
Okay.
Okay.
You did
Well-
great. It's a great tank and cool minifigures.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in. We'll have lots more cool stuff coming to the channel soon, including some Star Wars and Indiana Jones and Pharaoh's Quest reviews, of course Minecraft,
Come on,
and
Feanor.
conversations with myself and everything wrong with videos.
Oh, yes.
So, thanks for tuning in.
Come on, Feanor, you
and-
know my tank can defeat this.
No, it can't. And Jar Jar Binks doesn't like the tank at all.